Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video in a series that I would like to do that is simply beginner smokes, flashes, and mollies for a number of Counter-Strike maps. Um, I'm not much of a video editor, so be gentle. I'm working on it, but these are just pretty simple that I figured people could use a visual for. So leading off, we're going to do Xbox from T-spawn. We're going to get over in this corner, nuzzle yourself in, crosshair, top row, where the shadow meets the light, and a simple jump throw. No running, nothing like that, just a good left click jump throw. I've seen a lot of lineups for Xbox. This one seems the most consistent to me. The other ones are very hit or miss. It's very simple. Just run back, you aim, and you throw. Up next, we're doing B window. B window is a little more complicated. You put yourself in this corner in the back of T-spawn. You're going to line your crosshair up with the right side, right half of the left window. And then you're going to run forward, jump throw right before your crosshair meets the window frame. And that goes on the right side of the wall and gets window. You can see it here through doors. It's pretty solid. I use it a lot and it helps. Next, we're looking at CT spawn. This is one of my favorites. I do it a lot, especially on ecos with a Mac 10 or something like that. Put yourself in this barrel corner. You're going to put your crosshair in between these first two kind of brackets on the lower antenna, and then even with the right side of the top antenna, and jump throw. Pretty consistent. There's a little bit of variance on it, so you don't have to be exact. But then you come down here through tons, and you see it gets CT cross pretty well. There's that gap in the top they can see through from long, but it's pretty good if you stick close to the smoke. Here's me just throwing it again. We're gonna throw some flashes as well. There's a couple of good pop flashes that we have here. Now this is all conditional on someone securing cat or no one being there, but you're just gonna aim anywhere at this kind of fringe at the top of that building and just medium throw, left and right click at the same time. It's just gonna pop right over the arches. It gets an opper, it gets whoever's holding mid 9 out of 10 times. You have to have lightning fast reflexes. Next, we're looking at B doors. This one, not super useful, but somewhat useful in a pinch. You're gonna put yourself up against this box right at the end, and you're just going to look kind of in this lower corner, a little bit up, not exactly at it. Now, this one gets the left side of the door. You know, people can still come through and everything. They can play around it a little bit, but it still helps a little bit. These are just some pop flashes. They don't have to be anything insane. You can just throw them pretty much straight up, and they get most of sight. A little bit of car, back plat, sight, window, door, and then there's just another spot that I've seen a lot of people that like to use, which I agree. It gets car a little bit more, so it's pretty good. Yep, and then you just see it right here where it would land. Gets a little bit of everything. Very solid. Up next, another CT spawn, kind of in if you're in a tight spot. Let's say I don't know, rush mid, you're in lower tons, whatever, you cross and the smoke fades or something. I've been in this position a lot. You're in this corner, nothing going on, and you're just going to line up in between these two specs right here, anywhere in here. Here I am going to show way too long, emphasizing where you can and can't throw it. The right side is pretty open. You can throw it anywhere to the right, left not so much. So if you want to make a play in a tight spot, throw that, and then you aim really wherever on this wood bar, and you medium throw your flash again. Just another pop flash for mid, so you can smoke the cross, and then you can pop flash over, swing with it, and maybe get the guy holding mid. And at most, you should be hit just a little bit by the flash, but most of the time, you're not going to get hit by it at all, and they're going to get the full force of it. So it's pretty solid. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Alright. Again, just the cross smoke. right there. Yeah, just showing the gap again. Might be a little bit of an issue, but if you sit close to the smoke like this, maybe not so deep, and then you just hug this side, should be good. Up next, we're going to do the A cross. This one is pretty consistent and has a lot of variance. A lot of room for error, I mean. So you're going to nestle yourself in between these boxes. And this kind of weird little area, the bottom right corner of that building to the left of the antenna, just thinking of that as its own plane, lining up in the middle of it, and then looking up at the wire, and you jump throw. And it takes a little bit, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It allows you to get out of long, clear pit, start any engagements with sight or car, and that'll drop and it'll allow you to get up a little bit. No one has to worry about throwing it in the moment as you're walking up long. But that happens, so let's look at that long cross throw. So we're going to look at this tooth, not to the left. We don't want to look to the left. If you throw to the left, you're going to probably put it too deep, and you're going to see this big gap. And this is a killer, because they see you immediately. You think you're good. You're not. Cat player can get you. CT player can get you. So we're just going to go back here. We're going to look at the tooth. We're going to aim nice and high. Run forward. You're going to want to throw it just before the corner. Don't expose yourself, right, to any long players. But throw it just before. It should be right in the middle, no gaps, and you got sight.